They built a whole road in China in like a very short period of time, just using robots and AI. So this is no humans, man.
China has changed the face of contemporary infrastructure development through an unprecedented milestone, a 158-kilometer smart highway system. This smart highway system is not the enhanced, functional imagination of robotics in science fiction literature. This transportation corridor, including its extensive applications, is the future of increased autonomy in transport. With the incremental components of robotics, aerial support, and machine learning, these synergetic systems of reliant automation have been proven first by engineers as novel and mechanized construction systems. The attention from the global community and massive intrigue abroad subsequently debunks notions about technological thresholds. In addition, the project fundamentally interrogates evolving workforces and patterns of global influence while reshaping the architectural framework of urban environments. But how exactly did China pull off something this massive without lifting a human hand? What futuristic tech made this AI-powered mega project even possible, down to the last centimeter? Construction technology. The groundbreaking implementation of driverless highways is a huge evolutionary jump in transportation infrastructure and indicates that some of the latest state-of-the-art innovations are in civil engineering technologies. With innovative aerial sensing, unmanned aerial vehicles can take any land and perform extensive land surveys to make topographic maps that extract every characteristic of the geography in extremely thorough detail. The massive amount of data is aggressively processed by advanced artificial intelligence systems, powered by machine learning algorithms that convert the raw geographic details that are generated into accurate design specifications. The AI-powered analytical model uses advanced pattern recognition to analyze all the data collected and to prepare the increasingly complex plans, which will guide the later building processes. These precise and detailed plans will define the entire building process to facilitate actual compliance with the established standards. Utilizing precise robotic units is a tremendous advantage for computerized design, as each mechanical system is created specifically to execute unique operation parameters. Earth-moving robots outfitted with modern navigation systems will do the preliminary excavation work with incredible accuracy, smoothing the Earth to the predetermined specifications. At the same time, fully autonomous robotic sets will be embroiled in their work, laying down millimeter-accurate bionic road segments using laser positioning. Specialists, trained in the art of remedial compaction, will finish by modifying the stability of the ground to a mostly undisclosed level of precise, granular stability, while other surface finishing units supply the most precisely formulated material coatings to create both a subtle texture and a longer-lasting road surface. During development, quality assurance methods are embedded across in-house systems and screen for compliance and performance with each robotic construction cycle, while continuously evaluating performance in relation to prescribed standards within the engineering discipline. The synergistic collaboration of multiple robotic units is the realization of automated industrialization. Each robotic system is designed to optimize and fulfill a single function, contributing to the completion of a next-generation transportation corridor that will define land travel. The final closed-tolerance product reflects humanity's experience of marrying state-of-the-art technology with infrastructure needs, providing a legacy for the future of transportation systems. But was this highway just about tech? Or is China using AI-powered construction as a flex, a calculated move in a much bigger global power play we're only beginning to see? Strategic moves. China's foray into autonomous construction represents not only a momentous technological disruption, but so much more than an advanced method of constructing buildings. This foray is an architectural exploration, but it is also a geopolitical strategy that is meant to take an intentional step toward positioning itself in a game of chess involving global technology. A successful completion of a bold undertaking like this is evidence of China as a global technology superpower, which indicates it can leverage best practice, automated systems to control class-leading infrastructure construction. This visionary infrastructure project is only one aspect of an important master plan that demonstrates China's intentional ambition to be a technology leader. By investing capital into artificial intelligence and automated technologies, it is fundamentally rewriting the rules of construction today by using algorithms and machine learning protocols to rationalize construction. By using autonomous systems, accuracy and efficiency are improved. These improvements are unprecedented and distort conventional construction systems, creating new productivity walls for the construction industry. China is steering this technology revolution and is positioning itself as a forerunner in the area of technology. China is leading the charge on research and development across new fields while simultaneously creating a balanced innovation ecosystem comprised of artificial intelligence, robotics, renewable energy systems, and smart infrastructure. This is a holistic model for innovation where, for every solution in technology itself, we also gain from advancements in other domains and create the necessary conditions to stimulate progress and build a system for continuous improvement. The strategic value of the self-driving highway is more than just a way to get from point A to point B. It is the way a vehicle does. It is a depiction of China's desire to be a leading global force in technology, both as a functional representation of advanced engineering capability and as a symbolic representation of national intent. China, while moving its technology agenda ahead, is not simply competing. It is creating a new playing field by establishing new standards for infrastructure development and civil engineering, while pushing beyond the limits of these fields. This autonomous highway project, then, in the broader context of national development, has additional significance. It has represented a milestone in the nation's path to technological self-sufficiency, showing that multiple advanced technology systems can be integrated into one system. The success of this project demonstrates China's strategic thinking in the use of technology, as well as its intention and commitment that walk hand in hand with sustainable development and environmental responsibility by employing renewable energy systems and green-based design principles. The far-reaching long-term impacts of the project expand beyond and are far removed from the immediate framework of transport infrastructure. It is a wholesale transformation of China's industrial economic base, having implications for the blanket use of autonomous technology across industries. As the country continues to invest greatly in research and development, the project acts as a driver of wider technological innovation, establishing the landscape of experimentation, innovation, and opportunity for advances. In doing so, China is arguably resetting the map of technological possibility and establishing itself as a central driver of the future development of global infrastructure. Future of labor. The introduction of autonomous technology in the construction sector has evoked widespread debate on the future of the profession, with mechanical systems demonstrating increased potential in constructing infrastructure, transport networks, and architectural structures. The career prospects of millions of workers in the construction sector are being seriously questioned. The concern about job displacement is a real one that warrants serious consideration. However, it should be noted that the relationship between technology and human labor is not inherently an oppositional one. While some conventional jobs may be displaced by automation, many new jobs are being created. The highly automated systems being created will demand skilled expertise in their operation and maintenance, offering new careers to qualified technicians. The challenge is to capture this revolutionary space through deliberate peer development and create the necessary complex competencies to succeed in this time of technological revolution, shifting the sands of power. China's dramatic emergence as a technological leader has widely transformed the world's innovation and development landscape. Over the past few years, the nation has demonstrated its unmatchable potential to build its technology infrastructure, becoming a global power on the world platform. China has ascended to a higher tier in the global order of technological innovation through mindful actions and radical modernization. A self-sufficient highway system is a strong indicator of modern engineering, carrying broader implications for Chinese innovation and technological prowess. The contemporary infrastructure represents its own case study of China's enduring commitment to revolutionary innovations and a heightened level of quality developed by systems of transportation and models of urban development. The application of this novel infrastructure is a benchmark of its systematic approach to technology development that relies on rigorous planning and implementation. An important revolution occurred in the international balance of technological strengths that represented a revolutionary moment in international relations. China has grown markedly faster, developing new global standards. China's heavy investments in research and development have started to pay off, especially in high-tech industries, positioning itself ahead of much of the world. This revolution decisively moves China away from its traditional role as the world's factory, as China is increasingly asserting itself as an important center for technology and innovation. Chinese firms are now consistently leading innovation in the field of original research across an enviable number of technology fields. For example, Chinese firms appear to be setting high bars of innovation in leading-edge artificial intelligence technologies and cutting-edge renewable energy technologies. This remarkable rise in technology will also have monumental geopolitical implications, as China is still chasing somewhat visionary infrastructure investments and capabilities like smart cities. At the same time, the nation is forging new global alliances while exporting its influence to the global arena, thereby reframing traditional power dynamics. Information technology implementation has given China a diversified strategic advantage beyond conventional infrastructure planning to advanced areas such as defense systems and space exploration. The nation's high-level developments in military science and outer space exploration radically redefine international power balances, bringing into existence an era of technological rivalry. Western nations, conventionally sensitized to technological superiority, are now faced with the emergence of a formidable challenger with similar endowments and abilities. Western countries now face the double task of maintaining their technological supremacy and keeping pace with an increasingly dynamic world situation characterized by unprecedented technological progress. The phrase "building tomorrow today" acquired a particular significance as nations were planning future cities. These future cities envisioned are on their way to realizing unprecedented efficiency in traffic, with buildings constructed with sustainability as the foundation and resource management systems designed for maximum efficiency. It is this concept of smart cities that makes its real-world appearance in China's autonomous highway initiative, a teary glimpse into man's shifting technological future. By the strategic integration of artificial intelligence and automation technologies in metropolitan infrastructure systems, the possibility of creating metropolitan habitats with enhanced efficiency and livability increases. The use of smart grid infrastructure ensures the best energy consumption patterns with high carbon emission savings and environmental protection. Furthermore, the deployment of driverless vehicles traversing metropolitan streets with precision and reliability can potentially minimize accidents and prevent congestion-related problems. The scope of possibilities emerging from these technological advancements appears boundless, limited only by human imagination and innovation capacity. But in building this futuristic dream, are we also laying digital traps we can't escape? What happens when smart infrastructure turns from a solution into a silent threat? Ethical labyrinth of AI. The continued emergence of increasingly sophisticated artificial intelligence systems foretells a revolutionary era in the life of humanity, which demands a close examination of the profound ethical challenges created by technological advancement. The central query of liability in instances of failure of artificial intelligence-based infrastructure, translating to deleterious effects, demands urgent attention from regulatory bodies and market players. Moreover, the reliability ratio of AI systems continues to be inescapably reliant on the quality and diversity of training datasets, and the ensuing double dependence only highlights the need for responsible data curation standards. In situations where training material includes inherent societal biases, the ensuing AI systems necessarily amplify and even exacerbate such discriminatory trends, solidifying extant social inequalities further through reinforcing them technologically. The algorithmic systems that govern our new urban communities must be developed within an enforceable ethics framework that gives the utmost importance to fairness and transparency as core principles. This means that there should be complete monitoring systems, transparent decision-making processes, and continuous monitoring systems in place to detect and prevent the potential for biases. The integration of ethical considerations must be done at every phase of development, from conceptualization to deployment and maintenance, so that technological advancement benefits the collective good of humankind and does not simply contribute to perpetuating existing power systems or adding new dimensions to discrimination. The proliferation of autonomous systems in various industries also raises additional concerns about protecting privacy, data security, and the threat of replacing traditional employment patterns. As the technology advances and becomes more embedded in our daily existence, the need emerges to set down clear guidelines for the technology's design and application so that all segments share benefits and the risks are addressed through a mix of preventive measures and feedback mechanisms in the policy framework, balancing innovation with human well-being. The rise of artificial intelligence and automated systems is a transformative force in today's world. It presents exciting opportunities and challenges of remarkable proportions. The speed of technological advancement is moving at a furious pace, and we are at a point of reckoning. Mankind is facing the clash of innovation and responsibility. On the other hand, these types of revolutionary technology offer unprecedented capabilities that can launch new and revolutionary industries and optimize operations. The delivery of new sources of growth and development will be the expectation as businesses rethink traditional approaches to efficiency and productivity. AI systems with advanced algorithms and machine learning capabilities have never before dealt with possibilities and improvements in the human experience, ranging from medicine, education, transportation, and communication. By contrast, such advances pose stupendous threats that call for serious note and prudent control. Labor displacement is a specific concern, since automated systems increasingly assume the role of human labor, pushing individuals out of jobs. This change has the potential to cause economic recession and social unrest, particularly among societies whose survival lies in tasks that can be readily automated. Secondly, the greater reliance on artificial intelligence also creates basic questions of data security and privacy protection. Cyber threats are increasingly sophisticated, while the likely malicious application of AI in operations such as cyber attacks and cyber warfare presents a rising concern that needs to be kept under close scrutiny. Finding the right balance requires consideration of societal aspects other than the technology as an end. We need to ensure that artificial intelligence advancement is being shared fairly across society to avoid leaving the marginalized behind a severe structural change resulting from emerging technology. Establishing rigorous regulation with flexibility to change in rapidly evolving AI technology presents an urgent need. These regulatory systems must ensure human rights protection and ethical behavior in the design and implementation of AI. There is also a need for bureaucratic private investment in education and retraining for displaced workers due to automation. By creating equitable and available opportunities in education, retraining, and a pathway to lifelong learning and skill development, individuals may be able to manage the impacts of labor market disruptions and transition to new career options in a changing occupational environment under the AI economy. The establishment of open and transparent debate on the ethical implications of AI is equally crucial. They must include a wide cross-section of stakeholders, including technologists, policymakers, ethicists, and citizens. Such collective action enables society to address the issues of AI with its multilateral complexities, while ensuring its development on the basis of shared values and common purposes. With cautious progress and foresighted character, humankind can unlock the revolutionary potential of AI for the benefit of all. By remaining devoted to ethics and good development practices at all times, we can envision a world where technological advancement and the well-being of people go hand in hand towards building a richer and fairer world for all members of humankind. So, where does this all lead? Can we truly build a future where blazing fast innovation doesn't leave our humanity behind, but strengthens it in ways we never imagined? A future shaped by technology and responsibility. Standing at the threshold of this revolution, it becomes increasingly apparent that a subtle interplay between innovation and moral consciousness will determine the destiny of human history. While technology progresses at speeds hitherto unimaginable, our collective responsibility is to ensure that these developments serve humanity's collective good, and not merely propel progress for its own sake. China's sophisticated autonomous highway system is a clear example of technological innovation, and also shows how infrastructure transcends function and is an agent of societal change. The autonomous highway system serves as an essential transportation path. However, it is also an important opportunity for envisioning the relationship between human imagination and artificial intelligence. The seamless interaction of autonomous vehicles with intelligent infrastructure creates a living laboratory that will help us understand how technology can enrich human life without compromising human agency. As we are quick to notice this new technological landscape forming before us, it brings a phenomenal opportunity coupled with immense responsibility. It is arguably more important than ever before to have a forward-thinking approach and balance excitement with caution as we begin to see signs of AI and automation starting to change our cityscape, economic structures, society and culture. Rather than approaching the dilemma through ideas of fear or apprehension, we should be recognizing it for ambition and opportunity, as long as we continue to be invested in safe development and use. Maybe most of all, it is in this transformation that we have the ability to leverage technology while respecting the universal human values. We are not simply being confronted by a technological challenge here. It is one of grasping how we wish to become as a people. By shaping moral expectations and tending to a time-tested and straightforward way to talk through the changes to technological development, we can give the world a good chance to get innovation to meet human needs and not create any new hierarchies or inequities. This will allow the potential of technology to flourish without the risk of unforeseen consequences. Our forward-looking future will not look like today's world, but universal human values will remain relevant. Our accomplishments in this present time of rapid technological change will not be measured simply by our ability to innovate, but by our ability to leverage innovation to promote humanity's highest aspirations. The possible future is one we can create together if we design thoughtfully, act morally, and collaborate. This future will be sustainable and coexist with technology, merge human and technology capabilities without diminishing humanness, and increase human progression while ensuring prosperity for current and future generations. We have come to the end of our video today. Feel free to share with us your thoughts in the comments section below on China's insane 158 km road built by pure AI robot machines. Ciao.